let's see here if we are officially live on YouTube. And survey says we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger, and we are going to be jumping into some Road to the Show here today. I guess we'll take a look at the calendar here. And this is what we're going to be doing. We'll play Atlanta and Miami, most definitely. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Atlanta. We will definitely get all the way through that away series. And hopefully, well, we might get into the one with Washington back at home. So, yeah, we'll just jump right into it. Warman Gaming, what's up? Thanks for jumping in on the live stream. Just got it rolling here. So, yeah, we're jumping into this first one. Uh-oh. Apparently I unlocked a new perk. How lovely. I wish it would have let me know that before I jumped into this, because I would have spent some training points bumping that. Either way, here we go. 3 games set with the Braves coming to town. Braves are hot, and Mets are lukewarm. We are still sitting at an even 500 after dropping 2 of 3 to the Dodgers yesterday. So let's get after this, and hopefully we can have some good results here today. Bottom of the first, Braves lead 1-0. Ranger Suarez on the bump for them. I'm standing in leading off for the Mets. Suarez will hit 92 on the sinker and 94 on his four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the lefty. And there's one over the third baseman's head. First pitch we see is into left field for a single. I will take it. That'll help the old batting average out here. I was playing a bit earlier today on a different character, and that character is in Double-A and just could not catch a break with that guy. I mean, I played like 3 minor league series there, and I went like, I might have had 10 or 12 hits in 3 series. It was bad. So I'm kind of glad this is starting off a little better here in the majors. Bottom of the third, still a 1-0 ball game. I'm standing in against Suarez for the second time today. First pitch this time around, and there's one into right field that'll hang up just enough to get caught. There's the old L9. Yeah, the Double-A character I've got. I mean, that's one that I started in case we wanted to redo this, and yeah. I ended up getting drafted first overall, which was awesome, but yeah, my playing on that one today was not good. Top of the fourth, Justin Armbruster on the mound. Will Brennan at the plate for the Braves. Here's an 0-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball down the first base line. We'll get a glove on that, and we will tag the bag ourselves. 3 unassisted is your second out in the top of the fourth. Top of the fifth, we're tied up at 1 run apiece. Steven Kwan is now at the plate. He's hitting .294 on the season, but he's 0 for 1 so far today. Armbruster still towing the rubber for the Mets. Only 36 pitches to get this far. 0-1 pitch from him. And it's lined well over my head. How is that a fielding opportunity for me? I'll never know. That's an F9 for Kwan. Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 lead for the Mets. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Ranger Suarez still on the mound for Atlanta. 1 out, nobody on here. First pitch of this at-bat. And four-seamer off the outside corner. Got a piece of that and fouled it off. Not one I should have been swinging at, but hey, here we are. 0-1 pitch on the way from Suarez. Oh, game check swung me on a circle change below the knees on the inner third. Way below the knees, actually. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch. And we dribble one to the third baseman. That'll be thrown across the diamond. And, yep, there's a 5-3 put out, and it's the second out here in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the seventh, it's a 5-4 ball game. Braves in the lead now. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Tobias Myers now on the mound for Atlanta. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 90 on the cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. And another swinging bunt down the third base side. Third baseman, bare hand. Oh, he misses it. It's an infield single for me. I'll be darned. I'll take it. 2-hit day at the plate here. Top of the ninth, still a 5-4 ball game. Jair Camargo is now at the plate for the Braves. He's 1 for 3 on the day, hitting .224 on the season, though. Full count with the bases empty and 1 away. Here's the payoff pitch from Alex Santos. Ground ball to me at first. We'll get a glove on that and tag the bag. 3 unassisted is your second out in the top of the ninth. And it doesn't look like we're going to come back on this one. Oh my gosh, we walked it off. Okay, not what I was expecting to see there. So, yeah, apparently a 2-run dinger in the bottom of the ninth gets the job done. And the Mets win game number 1 against the Braves. I went 2 for 4 on the day. And that's about the only spectacular thing for me, a pair of singles. I'll still take it. Cody Travis, what's up? 6-7. All right, here we go. Game number 2. You know what this means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, I'm leading off here. Bottom of the first. Nobody out, nobody on. No score. Ryan Nelson on the mound for the Braves. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 93 on the cutter. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. And inside corner with a slider. We send it out to left center field. Center fielder makes a diving grab out by the warning track at the 370 sign. Wow. Jonathan Cano, thanks for jumping in on the live stream, man. How you doing? Oh, second at-bat here. Bottom of the third. 1 out, nobody on. Still no score. Ryan Nelson still on the mound for the Braves. First pitch from him. And a pop into shallow center. Center fielder is actually a lot deeper than I thought he'd be. He'll make the play there. A couple of an L8 and an F8 now, as I'm keeping the center fielder busy here in game number 2. Cole Reagan's on the mound for the Braves. The Mets here. Will Brennan at the plate. 0-1 the count. And it's popped up. Second baseman's going to field this one. Is he going to make it to the outfield grass? No. Still on the infield dirt. P4 for Brennan, and that's your second out in the top of the 5th. All right, dynamic challenge here in the bottom of the 5th. Still no score. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 2 for 6 on the series. Runners on first and second, 2 away. I'm going to go for the RBI because I like those things. That makes me a happy camper. Ryan Nelson still on the mound, only his 44th pitch of the day. And it's inside with the cutter. 1-0 the count for me. I'll be darned, I can leave the bat on my shoulders. Not often, but it does happen. 1-0 pitch from Nelson. Also inside, this time a slider, and it's a 2-0 count. I'll take that. Third pitch of this plate appearance from Ryan Nelson. And we foul away a cutter in the top part of the zone there. 2-1 the count. Come on, big fella. You hang it, I'll bang it. We need some runs on the board here. Popped up. First baseman's going to field that in foul ground. Just like that, a P3 strands a pair here in the bottom of the 5th. Man, that sucks. All right, dynamic challenge time as I am standing in the 1-0 lead for the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody out, nobody on. I am 0 for 3 on the day. I want this hit streak extended. I'd like to get to double digits. Tobias Myers is on the mound. I'm going to go with getting on base. Myers will hit 96 on the four-seamer, 90 on the cutter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Yeah, we're a little tardy on a four-seamer at the top of the zone on the outer third. It's fouled away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Just off the inside corner with the slider. I almost swung at that one, too. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of this plate appearance. Come on, big guy. Oh, big whiff on a cutter low and away. Should have watched that one, too. Instead, it's a 1-2 count. Pitch number 4 from Myers. And a dribbler up the middle. Shortstop gets a glove on it. Throws from the seat of his pants, but can't make it happen. It's an infield single for me. That extends the hit streak and gives us a chance to potentially add on here. Doesn't look like we're going to, but we might actually take the win again. Yeah, we win game number 2 by a final score of 1-0 to hit the Braves. Wow. Okay, not what I expected to see there, but I'll take the W. We're actually 2 games above 500. I don't know what the last time we were that good as far as win-loss. We'll go to game number 3, and we'll see if we can complete a sweep against a really good Braves team. This is weird. All right. Top of the first, Braves out in front, 1-0. Jack Sawinski standing in, batting cleanup today. .254 is his batting average, and he's got a runner on first and 1 away. And a full count against Jonah Tong. So they're making Tong work here in the top of the first. Payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball to the second baseman. It'll be a 4, 6, and 3. Double play, retires the side and keeps it a 1-run ball game. We'll take that. And now if we can get past the replay. There we go. All right, bottom half of the inning. I'm batting second in the order today. 355 the batting average, 8-game hit streak on the line. Shane Bieber on the mound for the Braves. 1 out, nobody on. Bieber will hit 95 on the four-seamer and 90 on the circle change and cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from the Biebs. And we crack one right to the first baseman. And I ground out to my counterpart. 3 unassisted is your second out in the bottom of the first. And bottom of the third, Braves lead 3-0 now. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Bieber's still on the bump. Runner on first, 1 away. And let's see what I can do with the first pitch of this at-bat. Come on, big fella. Nothing with that one. Four-seamer below the knees. It's a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Bieber. And it's a no-doubt dinger into deep left center field. See you later, baseball. How far is that one going to fly? Man, that landed in the batter's eye. Okay, 439 feet. More than enough to clear the wall there. That's home run number 44 on the season, if I remember right. No, 45. Wow. Okie dokie. Do we get a green line on the replay? That's the big question. We won't see one on that camera angle. Will we see one on the next? No, still no green line. Come on, Katie. Give a Ginger what he likes, would you? I mean, it's a home run, so I can't complain about that. All right, top of the fifth, 7-2 ball game. Braves have opened this one up a bit. Steven Kwan at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He must be the only guy on the Braves without a hit. He's hitting .289 on the season, though. Jose Rodriguez on the bump for the Mets now. 0-2 the count for Kwan. Runner on first, nobody out. We need a double play here. Let's see what Rodriguez serves up on this 2-strike pitch. Ground ball to the left side. 6, 4, and 3 on the bare hand grab and go by the second baseman. All right, we'll take that. Dynamic challenge time. So I'm standing in bottom of the fifth. Runner on second, nobody out. I feel a sneeze coming on. This is not a good time to have a sneeze. Oh, man. We'll see what happens. I'll go for the RBI because that would be nice. Logan Allen on the bump for the Braves. He hits 93 on the four-seamer, 91 on his sinker. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Low and inside with the sinker. It's a 1-0 count for me. Okie dokie. Second pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Oh, the game check swung me on a circle change. That was a good one to hit. And the game says, no soup for you, sir. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. The game check swings me again on a cutter. Come on, man. That's not cool. Oh, 1-2 the count. Yeah, I was a little out in front of it, but not that terribly far. The 1-2 pitch. And it let me swing at the sweeper this time. That was in off the inside corner. 1-2 still the count after fouling that one away. Fifth pitch of the at-bat from Allen. Skies the four-seamer up and away. Just about a Superman pitch there, but not quite enough stank on that one. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. And we foul away a circle change low and away. Man, I should be on first base for free at this point, but I'm swinging at the rosin bag all of a sudden. 2-2 pitch again from Allen. And there's one ripped into left field. This one might leave the yard. Nope, it dies at the edge of the warning track out and left. Long and loud F7 for me, and a runner from second advances to third on the play. Bottom of the seventh. Oh, man, it's a football score. 14-3 lead for the Braves. I'm standing in against Andrew Saalfrank. Runner on second, nobody out. Saalfrank's a lefty that hits 91 on the sinker and four-seamer, and those are the quickest pitches he's got. First one, popped up. Second baseman's going to field that on the infield dirt. And just like that, I am choking in the open net here. Got that homer earlier, but that's all I've got going on in this one. Bottom of the ninth, I'm at the plate again, though. 1 for 4 on the day. 14-3 ball game still. Andre Granillo on the mound for the Braves. Runner on first, one away. Granillo hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 97 on the sinker. First pitch. And we pop it up again for the second baseman. You know, if I could quit getting P4s on the line score, that would be awesome, but that's your second out in the bottom of the ninth. Mets roll over and play dead in this one, and we are going to take the L in fairly dramatic fashion. 14-3 is going to be your final score there. Jonah Tong rung up for the loss. We still took 2 out of 3 from the visiting Braves, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. 4 for 13 on the series. That's tolerable. Still over 300, so, I guess it works. We'll return to the clubhouse, and while the game's doing the saving and loading thing, I'm going to swig a little bit more coffee, because this is my last cup of coffee out of the pot I made earlier today. Interesting. Hall of Fame status plus 600. Okay, and I completed a goal of 30 ribbies on the month. Alrighty. I will take those training tokens and put them to good use here as we get back to the clubhouse. I have 49 training tokens right now. Holy mackerel. I'm still at a 99, at a 995 for the fielding percentage. That is such a bummer. Slugging percentage for the month at 651. That's not good. I'm going to fail on that one. 100 career home runs, that's coming. I'm up to 92 now. So, and homers on the season, I have already eclipsed the goal for that. And that's probably why it said, hey, you hit your goal of 45. Alrighty. Tools, what do we got here? I don't remember how many training tokens I've got. So, yeah, maybe it'll show me. I don't know. Power, I could probably bump that one. Yeah, that's 36. Can't bump that. 9 for those. Oh, okay. I do have 9 left at the very least. Hey, we got 10. So, you know what? We'll do those. And that puts me to a 97 overall. I'm probably the highest rated guy overall on the team now because in this season, Juan Soto dropped from 97 to 96. So, yeah, we'll take that, and I am down to 3 training tokens now. That works. We'll jump into this next series with the Marlins and see what we can do there. Last game of the month. Of course, got to get a little more caffeine in the old system. Caffeine and sugar, because why not? All right, here we go. Final game of the month. First game of the series with the Marlins coming to town. Marlins are 5 games above 500. We are 1 game above 500. So hopefully we can stay at 500 or better after this series. And that just means we don't get swept. All right, top of the first, Jacob Marcy is the leadoff guy for the Marlins. He's hitting .285 on the season. And he's got himself an 0-2 count against Tyler Madison. Let's see what the 2-strike pitch is. Hopefully a 3 unassisted here. And no, it's going to be a fly ball. Popped up. Second baseman's feeling that well into right field. And it'll end up being a P4 for Marcy, and that's the first out of the ball game. Bottom of the first, it's a 1-1 ball game. I'm standing in with a 9-game hit streak and a .353 batting average. Marshall Martins is on the mound for the Marlins. He hits 99 on the 4-seamer, 90 on the slider, 96 on the 2-seamer. First pitch from him. And we foul away a 4-seamer just a smidge above the zone. Not one I should have swung at, but here we are with an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And off the outside corner with a changeup, sent out to right center field. Right fielder makes the long run, catches the ball in the alley. And just like that, it's a little F9 on the old line score for me. Top of the second, Tyler Freeman at the plate. He's hitting a whopping .324 this season. My goodness, man, and you're that low in the order? I don't get it. 1-1 the count for him against Tyler Madison. The runner on first and 2 away here in the top of the second. Wind up and the pitch. It's a ground ball to me at first. We'll grab that and tag the bag. 3 unassisted is the out that gets the top of the second over with. Still a 1-1 ball game here in the middle of the second inning. And here I am at the plate, bottom of the third. It's a 2-2 ball game now. Runner on first and 1 away for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Marshall Martins on the mound for the Marlins still. First pitch from him in this at-bat. Oh, geez. Whiffing on the slider well outside. 0-1 the count. Sad thing is, as soon as I hit the button, I'm like, no. Well, here we go. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from Martins. And it's low with the 2-seamer, and I swung at this one too. Good swing timing got me the foul off, so it's an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch. Can I avoid the K? Probably not. Wow. That four-seamer was really, really close to the outside corner. And somehow I managed to not strike out. 1-2 the count now. Next pitch from Martins, sorry. And a big whiff on a slider below the knees, and yeah. I should have just swung at the previous one and gotten that K out of the way of one pitch sooner. Alright, Marlins are doing extremely good in their previous series before coming to Citi Field, allowing only 2 runs per game. That's incredible. And bottom of the 6th, we're still tied at 2. Nobody out, nobody on. Marshall Martins still on the bump. First pitch from him in this at-bat. There's one into right center field. That'll split the gap nicely and roll all the way to the wall. We're going for 2. Center fielder ends up getting a hand on it out there. And I got an easy stand-up double in the bottom of the 6th. I'll take that. Will they get me around and in? Well, they must have. Top of the 7th. Mets lead 4-2. Tyler Freeman at the plate, hitting .333 on the season. He's 1 for 2 on the day as well. Runner on first, nobody out. 0-2 pitch on the way from Gilberto Navarro. And ground ball to me. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to second in time. Relay back to me at first. And it's a 3-6-3 double play. Bases empty with 2 away now. I like it. I like it a lot. And bottom of the 7th, belly full of Cracker Jack. 2 outs, nobody on, 4-2 ball game still. I'm standing in against Vinny Cedeno. Or is it Cedeno? I don't know. He hits 93 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his 2-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And we foul away a 2-seamer on the outer 3rd. Smidge late on the swing, and it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we crank another 2-seamer foul down the left field side. So that was just above the knees on the inner 3rd. It's a little bit out in front of that one. 0-2 pitch on the way here, bottom of the 7th. And there we fly one out to left field. Left fielder's running back towards the track, towards the wall. And he's going to watch it land in the seats. 385-foot home run. That's enough to clear the wall, but not by a whole heck of a lot. Home run number 46 on the season. Only 98 miles an hour off the bat, but it had the right trajectory to get out of here, and I'll take it. Do we get a green line on this home run? That's the big question. Oh, that's a green line, baby. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. We'll sim to the end of the game here, and the Mets are going to take the win against the Marlins. So, yeah, we'll take it. 5-3 your final score. We win our final game of the month and the first game of this series. 2 for 4 day at the plate for me. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm hitting .397 in my last 62 games. I like how they just pick random intervals for how many games and how well you're doing over those games. It's a little weird, but whatever. We're moving on to game number 2 of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I'm riding a 10-game hit streak going into this one. We'll see if we can get it to 11. And we'll have ourselves a Spinal Tap streak then. Because, yeah, as anybody that's seen Spinal Tap knows, they always crank it to 11. All right, what do we got? Christian Javier on the mound here. Bottom of the 1st. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Nobody out. I'd like to see an RBI option here, but there isn't. I'm going to go with getting on base because a couple more training tokens will never hurt. Javier hits 95 on the 4-seamer and 95 on the sinker. First pitch from him. And there's one out to left field. That's not going to leave the yard. That's got a ton of air under it. It'll be a lazy little F7. Runner from second tags going for 3rd. Throw in is offline, so he will make it there safely. We did advance the runner, but could not get on base. Bottom of the 3rd, another boss battle challenge against Christian Javier. 2-1 lead for the Mets here. Nobody out, nobody on. And I'm going to go with getting on base again. Why the heck not? Javier has tore me up in my career so far. First pitch from him this time around. And we're tardy on a 4-seamer at the top of the zone on the outer 3rd. At least I felt like I was late. Apparently it says I was good. 0-1 the count, though, as it was a foul ball. Second pitch of the at-bat. Oh, horrible swing on a sweeper low and away. Javier had my number on that one, and I got the 0-2 count to prove it. The 2-strike pitch. And Riccardi on a four-seamer at the top of the zone on the inner third. It's fouled away, keeps the at-bat alive with an 0-2 count. The next 2-strike pitch from Javier. And we foul away a knuckle curve a bit off the outside corner. I was very much out in front of that one, and it's still an 0-2 count after 4 pitches. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. And that's low and inside with the four-seamer. We'll take that. Finally getting ball one. It's a 1-2 count now. Next pitch from Javier. It's at the knees of the four-seamer. Good pitch. I send it out to right field. It'll be a single for me. And there we go. We got the Spinal Tap hit streak going on. We're up to 11. Top of the fourth, still a 2-1 ball game. Mets in the lead. Jacob Marcy at the plate. He's hitting 6th in the lineup today. 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 6 on the series. My goodness, man, that sucks. Been there and done that, though. 2-2 the count for him against Logan Evans. Bases are empty with nobody out here. Wind up and the pitch from Evans. And it's ground ball to me at first. We'll get a glove on that, and we'll take... Oh, we're going to throw to Evans, who will tag the bag. A 3-1 put out is your first out here in the top of the fourth. Top of the fifth, we're back out in the field. Michael Busch at the plate. He's hitting .258 on the season. That's weird seeing him on the Marlins instead of the Cubs, but it's hard to explain what the trading logic is in this game. Busch is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk, hitting .258 this season. Gilberto Navarro is on the mound for the Mets. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Navarro. Be nice to see a double play here, but both of these guys are pretty quick. It's ground ball up the middle. Second baseman will field it 4, 6, and 3. There's a double play. Bases empty and 2 away now. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the fifth, still bases empty, 2 outs. Zach Neto at the plate. He's hitting .265 for the Marlins, and he's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. All right, 0-2 the count. Navarro's throwing another 2-strike pitch here. And it's a little dribbler to me at first. We'll grab that, and we're going to take it to the bag ourselves because Navarro said, nah, I'm not going to go to the bag today. All right, we move on. Marlins are bringing in a reliever here. Cade Gibson coming up to the mound. Now I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 3 for 6 on the series. Gibson will hit 94 on the sinker and 94 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the lefty. And we rip a curveball on the outside corner foul. I recognize that one really late. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Gibson. And we dribble one to the third baseman. He'll scoop it up, throw across the diamond. And it's a 5-3 put out for the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the seventh, we're tied at 2 runs apiece now. Runner on first, 2 away as I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Gabriel Hughes now on the mound for Miami. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 95 on his two-seamer. First pitch, and there's one into center field. That's going to get caught. Yes, it is. L8 on the line score. I almost said L7, but no, that's the center fielder. And after 7 innings, we're tied up at 2 runs apiece. We will sim to the end of the game. Mets are going to take the win. I'll be darned. We start off the next month with a W. 3-2 your final score. We've taken the first 2 games from the Marlins while they're in town. This is a little weird. I'm not used to this with the Mets. We are up 3 games above 500. Wyatt, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in on the live stream and jump scare warning. Uh-oh. Had your volume up a little bit there, did you, bud? We will move on to game number 3, and we are going for a sweep for the second series in a row at home. And we didn't get it last time against the Braves. They definitely trounced us in the final game of that series. We'll see what the Marlins do here this time around.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And bottom of the first, 1-0 lead for the Marlins. Runner on first and 1 away. I'm batting third in the order today against Yuri Perez. He hits 100 on the four-seamer and 90 on the circle change. First pitch. And a dribble to second. That'll be 2, 4, 6, and 3. There's a double play. Side is retired with no damage done on the scoreboard outside of the 1 hit. All right, we're back in the top of the second. 1 out and nobody on. Alejandro Kirk standing in for the Marlins. He's hitting .257 on the day. Yeah, I'm kind of a bigger fan of the old Marlins Park as well. The new one, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Yeah, the original one, like way back in the day now. 0-1 the count for Kirk against Justin Armbruster. Here's the windup and the pitch. And a ground ball down the first base line. We'll get a glove on that. We will tag the bag ourselves. 3 unassisted is your second out in the top of the second. All right. Last month's stats, I hit 372 in the month. Whew. That's good. I'll take that. Yuri Perez still on the mound here, bottom of the fourth. We're tied at 1 run apiece. Bases empty, nobody out. First pitch from Perez. It's a little high on the outer third with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Zanguini, thanks for dropping in on the live stream there, big fella. Second pitch now from Yuri Perez. And it's at the knees, well, below the knees. And I ground out to my counterpart on the Marlins. Oh, I don't think that's going to happen this season, Wyatt. The Mets are pretty rough. All right, top of the sixth. Marlins now lead 2-1. Bases or runners on the corners and 1 away for Tyler O'Neill. He's a former Cardinal there, and yes, I am a Cardinals fan in real life here. O'Neill is 0 for 2 on the day, 0 for 8 on the series there. Jose Rodriguez on the mound throwing a 2-2 pitch. We need a double play in the worst way here. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. 4, 6, and 3. We turn 2 to keep it a 1-run ball game. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh my goodness. Wyatt Gamer, are you trying to give me like some kind of Metsception here? All right, Cade Gibson back on the mound for Miami as he's brought out of the bullpen to face me, just like the previous game. Still a 2-1 ball game. Marlins in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on. Gibson still hits 94 on the sinker, and 94 on the four-seamer. First pitch from the lefty. And it's inside at the knees with a four-seamer. Gordon Graceffo and Serna Ruiz standing in the bullpen warming up for the Marlins. I've got a 1-0 count after not swinging at the first pitch from Gibson. Second pitch from him now. And there's one up the middle for a base hit. That'll extend the old hit streak. We will take that. I did not know that, Wyatt. That is cool. That is definitely cool. We're up to a dozen games on the old hit streak. Can the rest of the team get me around and in? Well, if they did, it's a 3-2 lead for the Marlins now. Bottom of the seventh, 2 outs, runner on first. Gordon Graceffo on the bump. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 92 on the slider, 97 on the sinker. First pitch from him. Right down Broadway and out to right field it goes. That'll drop in front of the right fielder, so I've got another base hit. 2-hit day at the plate here as the old Cracker Jack worked for me here in the bottom of the seventh. I will take it. Now there's some trivia there. Zanguini, you've got trivia out the yang when it comes to baseball type of stuff. That is awesome to know. Uh-oh, boss battle challenge. I'm standing at the plate here against Jose Budo. Bottom of the ninth. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. And 5-3 lead for the Marlins. We could walk this puppy off. Oh, I'm going to go with getting on base, though. I'm not going to get greedy. All right, Budo will hit 97 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on the circle change. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Popped up. Second baseman doesn't even have to move. He just has to look up. Infield fly rule in effect. Talk about choking in the open net there. P4 on the line score for me. Oof. We end up loading the bases. Will Lazaro Montes walk it off? We'll sim to the end of the game. And no, the Marlins hold on. We strand the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth to lose by 2. 5-3 your final score there. Gordon Graceffo taking the win for the Marlins. Wow, and poor Brandon Sproat on the Mets. He's 1-8 on the year after getting the L again today. Wow, 2 for 5 on the day, not bad. 5 for 13 on the series, also not bad. I will take it. Mets are still 2 games above 500. Oh, wait, we have another one? I didn't realize this was a 4-game series, but apparently it is. Let's get into game number 4. Who knew? Day game action here. Mets still rocking the black jerseys. I really like the way those look, honestly. I really dig those. Tanner Houck on the mound for the Marlins today. Bottom of the first, 1 out, nobody on. I'm batting second in the order. Houck will hit 97 on the sinker, 92 on his splitter, 97 on the four-seamer. First pitch, up the middle and into center field. We got the Baker's dozen for the hit streak now. It's up to 13 games. Probably could have tried for 2 there, but why push it? I will take my single and be happy with it. Bottom of the third, Mets lead 1-0. I am 1 for 1 on the day. Holy cow, you've got an old PS3. To be fair, I've got one as well. And I actually let my teenage son play on that because it's got some games you just cannot play without spending a lot of money on the PS4 or PS5. Things like the original Infamous games, 1 and 2. Bottom of the third, Mets lead 1-0. Runner on first, nobody out. First pitch this time around from Houck. Another one up the middle, past a diving second baseman. And that will get me on first base. And the runner from first all the way to third. We got runners on the corners with nobody out in the bottom of the third. MLB The Show 13. Wow. I never played that one, but I did own 14. Then I didn't buy another one until 17. And then I've owned every game since MLB The Show 20. Gabriel Hughes now on the mound, bottom of the fourth. Mets lead 3-0. Runner on first, 1 away. Hughes hits 98 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 95 on his two-seamer. First pitch. Got me reaching with the slider low and away. Hello, Kryptonite. How you doing? Didn't miss you. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Hughes. Oh, he pops the slider in the top of the zone on the inner third. And I pop it up for the first baseman. P3 on the old line score as he makes the catch by the coaching box there. Oof, rough at-bat there. Bottom of the sixth, 3-1 ball game. No shutout today. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day, 7 for 16 on the series. Gabriel Hughes on the mound. Runner on first, 2 away. Let's see what I can do in this at-bat. Hopefully I have a little better luck than I did against his sliders earlier. And there's a four-seamer in the top half of the zone. We send it out to center field. Center fielder doesn't have to move much. He'll make the play, and it's an F8 on the old line score for me. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to play something a little more recent than MLB The Show 15. Top of the seventh, 3-1 ball game still. Mets in the lead. Runner on first, nobody out. And Bryce Terang standing in for the Marlins. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .306 on the season. Jose Rodriguez is on the mound for the Mets now. 0-1 pitch from Rodriguez to Terang. Can we get that double play? Oh, there's a ground ball up the middle. 6, 4, and 3. We got him at first. Okay, that was a really close play. Umpire says he's out, so we'll take the twin killing there. Bottom of the eighth, 4-1 lead for the Mets. Bases loaded, only 1 out. I'm standing in against Vinny Cedeno. Cedeno? I don't know. I'm 2 for 4 on the day already. Let's see what I can do against Cedeno this time. He hits 93 on the four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. There's one into center field. That's deep enough. It should be a sac fly. Yep, catch is made. Runner from third tags, heading for the plate. Relay will not get to the plate. It's a 5-1 lead for the Mets after that sac fly, and I will take it. We'll sim to the end of the game. Looks like the Mets are going to take 3 out of 4 from the visiting Marlins here, and we're on a bit of a hot streak here. Win this series 3-1, and I'm all right with that. So Marlins are probably happy to leave the Big Apple. I went 2 for 4 on the day, 7 for 17 on the series. Only 2 ribbies, but hey, it counts. So we'll head back to the clubhouse here. I'm going to take another swig out of my coffee before it gets too cold for me to tolerate, because if it's not a frozen coffee beverage or iced coffee, there's no chance of me drinking it cold. Just not my thing. We got a couple of things going on there. And we'll head back to the clubhouse here. And we'll open up our package. Giggity. Alright, fade away on the home run celebration. And I am unconcerned about keeping a second one of those. Ditto with the batting glove. Film study. I got it twice out of the same thing. Come on, man. That is ridiculous. You get 2 of the same items. The Walgreens knockoff. Oh, Nats fans are not going to be happy with that statement, Wyatt. Come on, man. It's funny. But, yeah. Goals. Yeah, I'm still not quite there with the fielding percentage. 15 homers on the month. Come on, man. Am I just not hitting enough on the season? I'm creeping 50 already, and we just hit the month of August. So, yeah, I don't know. I only have 11 training tokens. Let's see what we got here on the phone. Probably Stephanie Saunders. No, Mets Analytics Department. Okay. Breakdown from the month of July. Yeah, 372 average, 10 dingers, 32 ribbies. Nothing wrong with that. 6.6 wins against replacement. Yeah, you're not wrong, Wyatt, unfortunately. Analytics department gave me more goals. Yay. Hit 15 homers because, you know, that's hard to do one every other day. Let's go with a little extra training here. Johan Ramirez. And we're going to go for the power on the token progress. Thank you. And we'll jump into this next series with the Guardians because why not? Of course, first we have to do some training. I'd like to do an easy one because I do have the live stream going on. Ooh, distance throwing short. That might have to happen. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Distance throwing short. Get 2 training tokens and it bumps my arm accuracy. That works for me. So here we go. We're headed to Cleveland to play the Guardians. They're well above 500. Mets are only 3 games above 500, but, you know, that for our team, that's a good one. All right, Jonathan Cano, thanks for dropping in on the live stream, man. Really, Wyatt, you're playing for the Mets as well. That's intriguing. So here we go. First game in Cleveland. They got me leading off. 13-game hit streak on the line. 355 the batting average for me. Kyson Witherspoon on the mound for the Guardians. He's a right-hander that hits 99 on the four-seamer. And that's all he's got that breaks 90. First pitch. And we smoke one down the right field line. Is that going to stay fair? It does not. Goes into foul ground there. 0-1 the count. Long and loud foul ball for me. Second pitch of the ball game from Witherspoon. We foul away a four-seamer on the inside corner near the top of the zone. I got an 0-2 count in a hurry. Yeah, I did not have a whole lot of fun in the home run derby earlier this week, Wyatt. The 0-2 pitch inside at the knees. And it's a 1-2 count. You won your home run derby. Attaboy, well done, sir. 1-2 pitch on the way from Witherspoon now. And a foul ball and a slider low and away. This guy read his scouting report. He knows I'll swing at those. 1-2 still the count. Fifth pitch of the at-bat. And we pull one foul down the third baseline. Just a little too far out in front of that slider on the outer third. Sixth pitch of the at-bat. Still a 1-2 count here. And there's another foul ball. We're racking up the pitches here. Okie dokie. Still a 1-2 count. And seventh pitch of the at-bat on the way from Witherspoon. Oh, he got me. That's in the dirt low and away. 2-3 put out will complete the strikeout. And boy, did I deserve that. Your opponent in the home run derby only hit 3 in the final round? Holy cow, did they burn out, dude. All right, bottom of the third, Mets lead 1-0. One out, nobody on for Travis Bazzana. He's hitting .240 on the season. And he's got a 2-1 count against Jonah Tong. Wind up and the pitch from Tong. Ground ball to me at first. A little weird on the camera angle, but we'll still grab it and tag the bag. 3 unassisted is your second out in the bottom of the third. Top of the fourth. And I'm leading the league in OPS. That's impressive. Gunnar Henderson must be slumping just a smidge. Holy cow, Zanguini. That is a collection of MLB The Shows. You're only missing 3 in the last, 12 iterations of the game. Top of the fourth, 1-0 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. Witherspoon still on the bump. First pitch from him this time around is inside with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good here. Second pitch of the at-bat from Witherspoon. And we dribble 1 to third. That's not going to extend the old hit streak. That'll be a 5-3 putout. And I'm still rocking an 0 for here in Cleveland. At the bottom of the fifth, we're tied up at 2 runs apiece. Jared Triolo at the plate for probably the third time today. Yeah, he's 0 for 2 on the day with a .234 batting average. Full count with the bases empty and nobody out. Gilberto Navarro is going to kick and deal. Ground ball down the first base line. We'll get a glove on that, and we will throw to Navarro covering the bag. It's a 3-1 put out for your first out here in the home half of the fifth.
Up next,
A little later in the bottom of the fifth, 2 outs, nobody on. Dalton Varsho at the plate for the Guardians. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting .259 on the season. Wind up and the pitch here from Navarro. Maybe we can get another easy ground ball out. It's ground ball, all right. Oh, no. Liner right past my glove into right field. It's a single for Varsho. So he got a little lucky there. Top of the sixth, we're still tied at 2, though. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Kyson Witherspoon still on the mound. Runner on first and 1 away. First pitch of this at-bat. Come on, big guy. And there's one cranked into right field. Right fielder's there to make the play. Runner was in motion. I was hoping for some hit and run. And instead, it's an L9 on the old line score for me. Bottom of the seventh, 7-2 lead for the Guardians. So our bullpen fell apart there. The most nonchalant oh no I ever heard. Yeah. Travis Bazzana's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. The bases are empty with 1 away here in the bottom of the seventh. 1-1 pitch on the way from Brandon Sprode. Ground ball to me at first. We'll grab that. Tag the bag. 3 unassisted. That's your second out in the home half of the seventh. Yeah, I did rob him of a stolen base there. Like I said, I was hoping for the hit and run. Got a good cut on it, but too close to the right fielder. Top of the eighth, still a 7-2 lead for the Guardians. I'm standing in against Chris Murphy. I'm rocking an 0 for 3 on the day. Bases are empty with 1 away. Murphy will hit 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from this lefty. And we foul away a four-seamer at the knees on the inner third. Very late on the swing there. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from Murphy. Come on, big fella. Big whiff on a curveball at the knees on the inner third again. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch. And we foul away a four-seamer on the outside corner. Still an 0-2 count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Murphy. Come on, big fella. Oh, geez, why did I swing at that curveball into my shoe tops? And I deserve that strikeout for crying out loud. Take a pitch once in a while, bud. Guardians are going to put the boots to us here in game number 1 as the Mets fall. Final score of 7-2. Navarro hit with the loss for the Mets. Interesting. And that killed my hit streak too. 0 for 4 on the day with a pair of Ks. Yeah, definitely too aggressive on the swinging. We'll move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the first, that looks like Spencer Strider, and it is. It's a 1-0 lead for the Mets, and I get a boss battle challenge. I'm going to go with getting on base. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm batting third in the order. Strider hits 98 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, and the fly ball into right. Man, F9 on the line score. There's one part of the Ginger Cycle, as you so named it there, Zanguini. Bottom of the first, still a 1-0 ball game. Jared Triolo at the plate for the Guardians. He's leading off with a .235 batting average. And he's got a 1-1 count. It's out of here! Yeah, I know it. Ground ball to me at first here. We'll get a glove on that. We will throw to Madison covering the bag. There's your first out in the home half of the first. Dynamic challenge time. I'm back at the plate. It is top of the third. 2 outs, nobody on. Spencer Strider found his groove after surrendering a dinger to lead off the ball game, it looked like. I'm going to have a double or nothing dynamic challenge against him. Let's see if he gives me something better to hit than that four-seamer at the top of the zone. First pitch in this second at-bat, and it's outside with the circle change. 1-0 the count. I've got 4 ribbies with an 0-2 count this year. Weird. Second pitch of the at-bat from Strider. Oh, I swing at a four-seamer above the zone on the inner third. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat from Strider. And we foul away another one above the zone. If I could quit swinging at those, that would probably do me some good here. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a slider just off the outside corner at the knees. 1-2 the count. Still, I should say. No pitches in the zone yet. Are you kidding me? They give me the option to challenge, and it just says call stands automatically. It doesn't even go to the ABS thing. Dude, that is weak. I want to see where that thing ended up. Thankfully, I'm back at the plate, top of the sixth, 2-1 lead for the Guardians. And, yeah, that barely caught the zone. It would have been nice to see the ABS animation, though. One out, nobody on. Spencer Strider still on the mound. First pitch from him this time around. And it's outside with the four-seamer. We'll take it for a 1-0 count. Got a 677 slugging percentage, and that leads the National League. Wow. Second pitch from Strider. Oh, got me to swing at the slider outside. All right, 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. And there's one in the center. There's another part of the Ginger cycle. It's an F8 on the line score to go with the F9 earlier. Will we get an F7 in my next at-bat? We won't find out yet. It's bottom of the sixth. 2-1 lead for the Guardians. Geraldo Perdomo standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 1 for 6 on the series. His only hit being a double. Bases are empty with nobody out. 1-2 pitch on the way from Gilberto Navarro. Ground ball down the first base line. And we're going to be throwing to Navarro, who gets the out. 3-1 put out, as that was just barely fair. I'm jealous, Wyatt. You get to go to the Marlins field. Yeah, the old school one. Top of the eighth, 4-2 lead for the Mets, so we've come back. I am 0 for 3 on the day. Eduardo Salazar now on the mound for the Guardians. He's a right-hander that hits 97 on the sinker, 90 on the slider, 98 on the four-seamer. First pitch from him. And it's a dribbler up the middle. Will that get a base hit? Shortstop gets a glove on a throw to first. Will not be in time. It is an infield hit. And the hit streak starts all over again with 1. I'll take it. Top of the ninth, 7-2 lead for the Mets. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in against Chris Murphy now. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the lefty. And we foul away a four-seamer at the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. Batting average sitting at .351 on the season for me now. Second pitch from Murphy. And there's one laced into right field. Right fielder's running back. Is he going to get to it? Nope, it lands just over the wall. 384-foot bomb for me. That extends the Mets' lead to 8 runs now. Oh, we have 8 on the game. 47th homer on the season for me. And we get a green line? Yeah, we do. I'll take it. That makes me a happier camper. Not often I do an Oppo taco like that, but I'll not turn it down. 8-2 ball game, bottom of the ninth. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Dalton Varsho standing in as the last chance for the Guardians. He is 0 for 4 on the day, hitting .262 on the season. 1-1 the count for him against Alex Santos. Here's the pitch. And a bunt down the first base line. I don't know if that's going to get the job done. We'll grab it. Oh, he beats it out. Oh, why didn't I tag him? Come on, game. You can do better than that, man. That's rude. Tagging him would have definitely gotten me out and ended the ball game. Instead, we're going to probably strand the bases loaded here. Mets will take the win. And final score is 8-3. Didn't strand the bases loaded necessarily, but it is what it is. I went 2 for 5 on the day, and I'm now 2 for 9 on the series. Oh, you still have a version of the game you could add songs to it. Oh, you are so lucky, Wyatt. We'll move on to game number 3 here in Cleveland, and we'll see who can win the rubber match. I'm going to take a swig of my coffee because it's starting to get cold and my throat's getting dry.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 69.
Oh, that coffee is almost undrinkably chilly now. No me gusta. Day game action here for game number 3. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Guardians. 2 outs, nobody on. Alcantara will hit 99 on the sinker, 90 on the circle change, 92 on the slider, 100 on the four-seamer. First pitch from him. And we pop one into shallow right. Right fielder's running on. He's not going to get there. I'll be darned. I preloaded my move before I got the ball. Oh, so that's why it does that. Okie dokie. I got a 2-out single on the top of the first. Mets now lead 5-0. Bases are empty with 2 outs here top of the second. Sandy Alcantara still on the mound getting roughed up on not a lot of pitches. First one from him in this at-bat. And we foul away a sinker low and inside. You know, swinging at those is not going to do me any favors. Got an 0-1 count. Second pitch from Alcantara. And there's one up the middle. Shortstop's going to get a glove on that. He'll throw over. It's It's a 6-3 put out, easy play to retire the side. But after an inning and a half, the Mets are out in front by a score of 5-0. Wow. Yeah, there's our lineup. Marlins are dead in the middle of their division, and we're right above them. Braves putting the boots to everybody in the division. The Mets are in second place and 14 games back. That is ridiculous. Guardians lead their division, though, so why are we having a pretty easy time with them so far? 7-0 lead, top of the fourth. John Carlos Lara on the mound for the Guardians. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 95 on his sinker. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a little ground ball to the second baseman. 4-3 put out. There's one pitch for one out here in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the inning, 7-0 ball game. Dalton Varsho at the plate for the Guardians. He's hitting .264 on the season, and he's 0 for 1 on the day with a K next to his name. Logan Evans still on the mound for the Mets. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's a soft liner just over my head. Into right field it goes. Little bloop hit for Varsho, and he's standing on first with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Guardians.
All right. Next batter is Jared Kelenic. He's hitting .253 on the season. He's got Varsho on first, nobody out. Kelenic is 0 for 1 on the day, though, and hitting .253 this season. Let's see if we can get that double play ball out of Logan Evans here as he's throwing an 0-1 pitch to Kelenic. Or Kelenic, whatever, I don't know. Another liner into right. And that's going to be over the right fielder's head. I'm going to stand here and watch because throw's going to second. And that'll be an easy out there. Run does score on the RBI single by Kelenic. And it's a 7-1 ball game now. Jeez. Top of the fifth, I'm back at the plate again. 1 for 3 on the day. It's a 12-3 Mets lead. Jackson Rutledge on the mound for the Guardians now. He's a right-hander that hits 97 on the sinker, 98 on the four-seamer, 91 on the cutter. First pitch. And we foul away a sinker well below the knees. I got to learn to not swing at freaking everything here. 0-1 the count. Next pitch. Oh, way inside with the slider. Yeah, he's having some control issues. I don't think he was quite prepped to be out on the bump today. 1-1 pitch on the way from Rutledge. Why'd the game check swing me on a slider, dude? That was some decent swing timing. I wanted to know what happened there. Very early, but come on, man. Let me go around on it. 1-2 pitch from Rutledge. There's one ripped to deep left center field. This ball's got a chance. And it leaves the yard. 392-footer lands just over the wall. That's the tall part of the wall out there in left center. I'll take the dinger, number 48 on the season. 392-footer. Will we get a green line on this one? Let's see. Well, no green line on that replay angle. Give me another one, would you? There's the green line. That's what I like to see. Dropped it right into the fence there. Just over that fence. Cool. Bottom of the sixth, 13-3 lead for the Mets. Runner on first and 2 away for Dalton Varsho. He's 1 for 2 on the day, 5 for 12 on the series. Alex Santos now on the mound for the Mets. He'll be throwing a 2-2 pitch to Varsho. See if we can get an out. And, interesting camera angle. They got me running around the first base bag. Just like that, a P4 retires the side. 6 innings complete, and the Mets are putting it to the Guardians 13-3. All right, top of the seventh. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. Chris Murphy now on the mound. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. And we're tardy on a four-seamer, it felt like, at the top of the zone. It goes out to shallow center. Catch is made. There's an F8 on the old line. Score. Top of the ninth, still a 14-3 ball game. I'm standing in 2 for 5 on the day. Tom Cosgrove now on the bump for the Guardians. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Cosgrove is a lefty that hits 92 on the sinker, 93 on the four-seamer. First pitch. And we foul away a sinker. Man, good swing timing, and you can't do anything but a little wimpy foul ball. All right, 0-1 the count. Second pitch from Cosgrove. Come on, big guy. And we foul away a sinker just below the knees on the outer third. So he's giving me a steady diet of sinkers and not putting them very high. The 0-2 pitch. Can I avoid the K today? Well, I will on that pitch. Sweeper well inside, 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now from Cosgrove. Come on, big guy. It's outside with a four-seamer, 2-2 the count. I'll take that. Fifth pitch of the at-bat. A little low, gets away from the catcher. Runner from second stays put. All right, full count for me now. Will I earn the walk? That's the big question here. Payoff pitch on the way now from Cosgrove. And we dribble one to the shortstop. That'll be thrown to first. And there's a 6-3 put out that ends the top of the ninth. Still a commanding lead for the Mets as we head into the bottom of the ninth here in Cleveland. 14-3 is what the scoreboard's reading. And the Guardians have had 13 hits and only gotten 3 runs off of them. Wow. Talk about not getting them where you need them. We'll sim to the end of the game, and Mets are going to win this one. It's 14-3 the final score, maybe? It is. We take 2 out of 3 on the road in Cleveland against a fairly good Guardians team. This is weird. Mets are 4 games above 500. I went 2 for 6 on the day, 4 for 15 on the series with a pair of dingers. I'm all right with swinging the bat in Cleveland, I suppose. We'll head back to the clubhouse, and while it's doing the saving and loading thing, I'm going to kill off the rest of this cup of coffee because it was pretty chilly last time. It's going to be darned cold now. Yeah, that is so weird to see us take 3 series in a row and on a live stream to boot. Got 25 training tokens. I wonder what we can do here. I know I can bump the fielding. That wouldn't hurt. I think I'll do that. We'll bump the fielding one. Not enough to get me to 98 overall, but I'm not going to complain about 97. Let's jump into this 3-game series in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. Now watch, Pirates being 5 games under 500, we're going to get swept by them in Pittsburgh because we've done so good against teams well above 500. I mean, I could see it happening, unfortunately. Top of the first, no score, runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in against Hunter Barco. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the lefty, and there we send one out to deep right field. Right fielder's running back towards the track. He'll make the play. So a long and loud F9 for me, and that's the second out of the ball game. I like the Pirates uniform. That's pretty cool. Bottom of the second, Mets lead 2-0. Runner on first and 1 away for Oswaldo Cabrera. He's hitting 500 on the season, which just begs that he has not played much here. Full count for him against Justin Armbruster. Let's see what the payoff pitch gets us here. Come on, big fella. Popped up. Second baseman is going to field that in shallow right field. There's the P4 for Cabrera. All right. Top of the third, 2-0 ball game still. And I have dropped a third in the OPS in the National League now because of my lackluster performance in the previous series. Juan Soto now leads it. Gunnar Henderson, 2 points behind him. I'm 3 points behind Gunnar. So, top of the third, nobody out, nobody on. 2-0 lead for the Mets. Hunter Barco still on the bump. First pitch from him in this at-bat. That's an easy take. Four-seamer way outside. 1-0 the count. I'm up to 184 hits already. Holy mackerel. Second pitch of the at-bat from Barco. And there we crush a splitter right down Broadway. It goes foul down the left field line. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Oh, game check swung me on a slider that was inside. I was way out in front of it. I deserve that strike. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he strikes me out looking on a four-seam on the inner third. Wow. All right, I got the K out of the way. Bottom of the third, Evan Carter is at the plate for the Pirates. He's hitting .249 on the season. His second at-bat of the day. He's 0 for 1 so far. And Armbruster is still on the mound for the Mets. Here's the 0-1 pitch with a runner on first and nobody out. Ground ball to the second base. Oh, no, to the pitcher. It'll be a 1. Oh, throwing error by the pitcher. Everybody's safe. And, yeah, E1. Dang it, Armbruster. Got a little amped up on that one. Top of the fifth, Mets still lead 3-2. 2 outs, nobody on. And Hunter Barco's still on the bump. First pitch from him this time around. Outside with the four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count for me. I am the reigning player of the month. I think I've gotten that every month of the season so far. Second pitch from Barco. Oh, way out in front of a slider at just above the knees on the outer third. Dude, 1-1 the count. Next pitch. There's a dribbler to short. That'll be scooped up. Throw across. Scooped by the first baseman, and he got it. More PFP. What is that? That's not ringing a bell for me there, Zanguini. Anyway, I'm out, and that makes it the middle of the ball game. Mets lead 3-2 here in Pittsburgh. Dynamic challenge as I'm standing in top of the eighth. Pirates now lead 4-3. Runner on second, 1 away. Evan Sisk on the mound for the Pirates. I'm going to go for driving in the tying run here because I sure the heck would love to do that. Sisk is a lefty that hits 92 on the sinker, 93 on the four-seamer, only 89 on the cutter. First pitch from him. And we foul away a sweeper well below the knees. Pitcher fielding practice. Yeah. 0-1 the count for me here. Second pitch from Sisk. Gapper would be nice here. And we're not going to get it. We're going to ground out to first. 3 unassisted. It does get the runner to third with 2 outs here in the top of the eighth. And we tied it up. We're into extras. Top of the 10th. I'm standing in. 4-4 ball game. Runner on second. 2 away. Johnny Maynard on the mound for the Pirates. I'm going to try to drive in the go-ahead run. We'll see how that goes. Maynard will hit 96 on the four-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And we're out in front of a slider on the outside corner. That is fouled down the left field side. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss of the slider well below the knees. Yeah, I don't know if I'm all that good, Wyatt. I'm having a rough time in this game. 0-2 the count. Next pitch. Skies a four-seamer up and in a little bit. 1-2 the count. It's amazing. If I don't swing at the balls outside of the zone, I do a little better. The 1-2 pitch from Maynard. Outside with the four-seamer. We take that one to even up the count at 2-2. Yep, I'm right there. I agree with that one, Zanguini. It's all good, Wyatt. You're fine, man. 2-2 pitch. And we foul away a slider just a bit off the outside corner. Could have been a full count instead. Still 2-2. Sixth pitch of the at-bat now from Maynard. And we foul away a four-seamer at the top of the zone. Just barely at the top of the zone. Still a 2-2 count. Seventh pitch of the at-bat. Come on, Maynard. Give me something good. Not a great one. Four-seamer just off the outside corner, and I swing on it and foul it away again. 2-2 the count still. Eighth pitch of the at-bat. Outside with the four-seamer, we finally take one. It's a full count. Let's see what the payoff pitch looks like here, as this is the ninth pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss of a slider low and away. I strike out in extras to keep the game tied at 4. And bottom of the 10th, Drake Baldwin is standing in for the Pirates. He's hitting .227 on the season, and he's 0 for 3 on the day. Runner on second, of course, nobody out. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Dedniel Nunez. Come on, big guy. It's a bunt. We're going to grab it. We throw to the pitcher. Well, what garbage is this? Come on, game. Oh, we're going to lose this one in walk-off fashion in the 10th because the game apparently thought I wanted to do a 3-1 attempted put-out and not tag the runner as he's going by. That is junk. Pirates win 5-4, so I hate to say that I called it, but I kind of did. I went 0 for 5 on the day with a pair of Ks, pair of groundouts too. And I'm hitting a whopping 205 in 1 and 2 counts. That's awesome. We'll move on to game number 2. You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, top of the first, one out, runner on first. Greg Robert on the mound for the Buccos. He hits 95 on the two-seamer, 90 on the slider. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. He hangs it, and I bang it into right field. That'll get down in front of the right fielder for a hit. 2 on with 1 out here in the top of the first. Bottom half of the inning, Pirates come out swinging in this one, apparently. They're up 2-0. 2 outs and a runner on second for Brian Reynolds. He's hitting only .236 on the season. He's got a 1-1 count against Cole Reagans, who's already throwing his 27th pitch of the game. Oh my gosh, we got to get him out of this thing. Ground ball to me at first. We'll get a glove on that, and we will tag the bag. 3 unassisted. Finally retires the side. So I'm sure Reagans is going to need some icy hot on that shoulder. He's threw a lot of pitches there. All right, we're back top of the fourth. Pirates lead 5-0. I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. Greg Roberts still on the mound. Runner on first. Nobody out. First pitch this time around from Robert. And there we send one into center field. Hello, F8. There you have it. Long and loud fly out for me. And that's the first out in the top of the fourth. Pirates putting it to us here. It is a 7-0 lead for them. Top of the sixth. Bases loaded. 1 away. Greg Roberts still on the mound. I want the grand slam here, something ferocious, but I'm going to go for advancing a runner instead. First pitch this time around from Robert. Pitch is going to go high with the heater. Inside with the two-seamer. We'll take it. 1-0 the count. A walk is as good as a hit in this situation. Second pitch of the at-bat from Robert. Come on, big fella. Oh, big whiff on a circle change below the knees on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Ugh, that one hurts. Third pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big guy. There's one line. Oh, second baseman can't come up with it cleanly. He tries for 2 and he got the out at second. Are you kidding me? That's an RBI fielder's choice. I mean, it's a 7-1 ball game now. Bottom of the sixth, Kazuma Okamoto is standing in for the Pirates. Still a 7-1 ball game. Gilberto Navarro is on the mound for the Mets here. Runner on first, nobody out. Yeah, Okamoto is 1 for 2 on the day, only hitting .224 on the season though. 0-1 pitch on the way here from Navarro. Ground ball up the middle. 4, 6, and 3. Double play, empties the bases and puts 2 outs on the board. I'll take that. Top of the 8th, 7-3 ball game. Mets are fighting back. I don't know if we can make anything happen here. Runner on first and 1 away. Davis Daniel on the mound for the Pirates. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Dribble it a second. Again. 4, 6, and 3. There's your double play. That was a funny animation as I hit the bag at first. I'm surprised that wouldn't be a rolled ankle, man. That looked really funny, and not in a good way. We'll sim to the end of the game, and Mets take the L again. I hate being right about this, saying that since we're playing a team under 500, we're going to choke in the open net. And so far, we have. We are now trailing 2-0 in this series, and we're only 2 games above 500 now. Game number 3 in Pittsburgh. Let's see what we can do here. Moving my coffee cup around because I do have another beverage lined up and waiting to go here. Day game action for Game 3. Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Bucks. Runner on first, 1 away, and Abbott hits 95 on the four-seamer, 91 on his cutter. First pitch from Abbott is outside with the circle change. 1-0 the count. Yeah, get yourself a drink there, Wyatt, for crying out loud, man. 1-0 pitch on the way now from Abbott. It's in the zone, and I send it to short. That'll be 2, 4, or 6, 4, and 3. Double play retires the side, and I am skunking it up here in Pittsburgh. Oh, top of the fourth. Pirates are on it. They're up 4-0. Runner on first, nobody out for me. Andrew Abbott still on the mound. First pitch from him in this at-bat. Come on, big guy. And we foul away a four-seamer. Just barely caught the bottom of the zone there. 0-1 the count. I got a .348 batting average, and that still leads the National League. Second pitch is outside with the sweeper. Not enough action on that one, big fella. 1-1 the count. Third pitch from Abbott. And we foul away a circle change again, just barely catching the zone at the knees there. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch from Abbott. And a little dribble to third. That'll be 2. They go around the horn. 5, 4, and 3. That's all I've done in this game against Abbott, is ground into double plays, for crying out loud. Dynamic challenge time as I am back at the plate here, top of the 5th. Bases loaded, 2 away. We're trailing by 5. It's a 7-2 ball game. Oh, Andrew Abbott's still on the bump, about to throw his 60th pitch of the day. And, you know what? We're going for broke. We're going for the home run. We were going grand slam or nothing on this dynamic challenge. First pitch this time around from Abbott. And it's a fly ball into center, but not deep enough. Dies short of the warning track out there in dead center field, and it's a long and loud F8 for me on the first pitch I see. Oof. Really, that's intriguing, Wyatt. Yeah, no double play this time, thankfully. I'm tired of seeing double plays next to my name there, Zanguini. Bottom of the 5th, 7-2 ball game still. Vinny Pasquantino at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks on the day. Is he the only guy on the Pirates not getting anything done at the plate? It's 1 for 7 on the series. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Gilberto Navarro with the bases empty and nobody out. It's a bunt of sorts to me here first. We'll grab that, tag the bag. 3 unassisted is your first out in the home half of the 5th. Top of the 8th, I'm back at the plate again, 0 for 3 on the day. Giovanni Kaiser is on the mound for the Pirates now. 1 out, nobody on. Kaiser will hit 97 on the 4-seamer and 94 on the 2-seamer. First pitch from this lefty. It's a little low with the 4-seamer. We'll take it for a 1-0 count. Could it be I've possibly learned how to not swing at everything? Yeah, we'll see. Second pitch of the at-bat. There's the curveball, same spot. Swing and a foul ball out of me. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat from Kaiser. And we foul away a 4-seamer. It's a late swing, big time late. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Kaiser. And he hangs me a curveball on the outer third. I ground it to third. There's the 5-3 putout. I'm doing nothing at the dish here in Pittsburgh. This is embarrassing. Bottom of the 8th, 8-2 lead for the Pirates. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Angel Genao at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day, hitting only .220 on the season. Brandon Sproat on the bump for the Mets. Here's the 0-2 pitch. We need a double play in the worst way here. And there's a ground ball up the middle. 6-4. No 3 as he beats it out on the back end. Fielder's choice to put runners on the corners with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. And yeah, no chance for the Mets here as we take the L and get swept by the Pirates in Pittsburgh. I hate being right. 10-2 your final score here in game number 3. As Mets definitely rolled over and played dead in that one. I went 0 for 4 on the day, 1 for 13 on the series. Man, that is a series I'd like to forget. We'll head back to the clubhouse here, and I'm going to crack open my Mountain Dew because, caffeine is good, generally speaking. Of course, I'm almost a level 9 on the 5th inning XP path. Nothing good going on in that series, though. Do I have any training points whatsoever? I've got 8. Not enough to do anything there, so we'll head into a series where we're in Atlanta this time instead of Atlanta coming to us. And I wish it was sponsored there, Zanguini. If PepsiCo wants to, pay me to sponsor, I'll take the money. And I already drink the Mountain Dew anyway, so. All right, I'm at 95 home runs on my career. Let's see if we can get that to a hundo here before the end of this live stream. Top of the first, 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in batting .346 on the season. A.J. Smith-Shawver on the bump for the Braves. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. We rip it past the second baseman? No, not past him. Right to him. He'll throw to first. Easy play. 2 away now in the top of the first. Bottom of the second, Braves lead 1-0. Michael Harris II is at the plate, hitting only .238 on the season. He was the Rookie of the Year back in 22, but not doing so hot here in 2031. 1-2 the count for him. Tyler Madison's going to kick and deal here. Ground ball to me at first. We'll get a glove on that, and we will throw to Madison covering the bag. It's a 3-1 put out for your first out in the bottom of the second. Top of the third, 2-1 ball game now. Braves in the lead. 2 outs and nobody on for me. I am 0 for 1 on the day. A.J. Smith-Shawver on the bump still. First pitch from him in this at-bat. Oh, he hung a slider on the outside corner. We send it out to deep right center field. Center fielder makes the catch. It's a long and loud F8 for me, and yeah, you can see the frustration there. It's like, what's a Ginger got to do to get a base hit? Top of the 6th, 3-2 lead for the Braves. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Yeah, Smith-Shawver still on the bump. There's 1 out, nobody on here. I could use a base hit for crying out loud. First pitch this time around. And we swing and miss at a four-seamer at the top of the zone on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Smith-Shawver. And we foul away a splitter as I was way out in front of that one. He went from high heat on the outside corner to the knees on the outer third. 0-2 pitch on the way from Smith-Shawver. Check swing on a ball low and away. Good thing I didn't full-blown swing at that one. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat. And there we foul one down the right field line. First baseman giving chase, but it's out of play. Still a 1-2 count. And I got lucky on that one, I think. Fifth pitch of the at-bat. We rip a splitter right down Broadway, and it goes foul down the left field side. 1-2 the count. Come on, big fella. One more good one like that. Not exactly a good one, but we line it right back up the middle and into center field. I got myself a base hit on a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer at the knees. 117 off the bat. Jeez, that thing was drilled. Top of the 7th, 6-4 lead for the Mets now. Andre Granillo on the mound for the Braves. Runner on second and 2 away. I'm going to go for the RBI because why the heck not? And Granillo will hit 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 97 on his sinker. First pitch from him. And we foul away a four-seamer well above the zone. I got to learn to take a pitch for crying out loud. If that was a circle change, it might have hit the zone, but I doubt it. 0-1 pitch from Granillo. Dribbler to second on the sinker at the knees on the inside corner, and there's a 4-3 put out to send us to the 7th inning stretch here in Atlanta. Don't forget your Cracker Jack, boys and girls. And top of the 9th, runners on first and second, 2 away. Mets lead 7-5. I am 1 for 4 on the day. A.J. Puck now on the bump for the Braves. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, 97 on his sinker. First pitch from him. Oh, jeez. We golf one out to left. Man, that slider was in on my elbows. I don't know why I even swung at that. I deserve that F7. And that'll send us to the bottom of the 9th. Can we hold on? Well, we're going to find out. Austin Riley's at the plate for the Braves here, hitting .288 on the season. He's 1 for 3 on the day. We got Daniel Nunez on the mound now. 2-1 pitch from Nunez to Riley. It's a ground ball down the first baseline. He beats the shift. We'll grab it and we'll throw to Nunez, who tags the bag just in front of Riley. And it's a 3-1 put out for your first out in the bottom of the 9th. We will sim to the end of the game. Can we hold on to win? Yeah, we win the game in Atlanta. What are the odds of that? We lose on the road to a team under 500, but we play a team over 500. All of a sudden, we're like, oh, we got to play baseball now. Any Mets fan is probably going, sounds about right. So, yeah, 1 for 5 day at the plate for me. Not spectacular at all. We are still 2 games above 500, though. We'll move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, we got lefty Logan Allen on the mound here for game number 2. Top of the first, 1 out, runner on first. Allen will hit 93 on the four-seamer, 91 on his sinker. That's all he's got that's quick. Sanguini, that's mean. Not wrong, but it's mean. Oh, diving attempt by the center fielder on that liner to center. He can't come up with it cleanly, so I got a line shot to center for a single. Runners on first and second now with only 1 out in the top of the first. We move on to the bottom of the second. Wow, it's a 3-2 lead for the Braves. I'm out in the field. Caleb Lomavita is at the plate. He's hitting only .219 on the season. He's got a 2-1 count with the bases empty and nobody out. Logan Evans is going to kick and deal here. Come on, big fella. Popped up. Second baseman's going to field that one. Just barely on the edge of the grass in right field. And it's a P4 for Loma Vita, and that's the first out in the bottom of the second. Still bottom of the second, 2 outs and a runner on second for Austin Riley. Braves still lead 3-2. Riley's 1 for 1 on the day, 2 for 5 on the series. Evans is going to be throwing an 0-1 pitch to him. Let's see if we get a routine ground ball here. Come on, bud. There you go. Ground ball down the first base line. We'll get a glove on that, and we will tag the bag ourselves. 3 unassisted ends the second inning. Braves are out in front in this one so far by a score of 3-2. I should be up here in the top of the third. And I am. Nobody out, nobody on. I am 1 for 1 on the day. Logan Allen still on the mound. Will he give me a four-seamer to start my at-bat? Let's see. First pitch this time around. No, sweeper. Check swing, and I should have challenged that, I think. That is really close. 0-1 the count, as that was a called strike. Second pitch. Inside with the four-seamer. We'll take that one. 1-1 the count. Third pitch from Allen. Oh, had me fooled with that sweeper. Wow, 1-2 the count. That thing had some wicked motion on it. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Allen. And we dribble one up the middle. Second baseman gets a glove on a jump throw to first. Gets me. It's a 4-3 putout after a little ground ball up the middle. All right, top of the fourth. Mets are leading 6-3. What a ball game this is turning into. Tobias Myers is now on the mound for the Braves. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 90 on the cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Inside with a slider. 1-0 the count. I still lead the National League with a .344 batting average. That's intriguing. Second pitch of the at-bat from Myers. And I drill it right to the first baseman. He'll tag the bag, and that's all she wrote. 2 away now in the top of the fourth. Top of the sixth, 7-3 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Runner on second, 1 away. Tobias Myers on the mound for the Braves. Still hits that 96 on the four-seamer, 90 on the cutter. First pitch from him. And we swing it a four-seamer below the knees. That's not going to do me any good here. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Myers. Come on, big guy. In the zone with it if you could. Cracked it deep to center field. See you later, baseball. Perfect dinger. Buried in the bleachers out there next to the batter's eye. 469 feet. Giggity. That is home run, 49 or 50 on the season? 49. Hot diggity. That thing took off. And will we get a green line on it? I hope so. No green line there. Will we get a green line on another camera angle? Maybe. Oh, yeah. There's the green line. That's what I like to see right there. Man, that got every stitch of that baseball. All right. Bottom of the sixth. Mets lead 6-3. Nobody out and nobody on for Michael Harris the second. He's going to ground one to me. Oh, it's off my glove and it ends up dropping in right field. Oh, so close to having a line out, but instead it's a single for Harris. Dang it. Stephen Kwan at the plate here, bottom of the seventh. It's now a 10-6 ball game. That's still in the lead, though. Kwan is 1 for 3 on the day, 1 for 7 on the series. Runner on first, nobody out. Full count for Kwan. Let's see what Alex Santos serves up with the payoff pitch. This is turning into a slugfest here in Atlanta. Ground ball to the second baseman. 4, 6, and 3. We turn 2. Bases are empty with 2 away now in the home half of the seventh. Still bottom of the seventh. Mario Castilla at the plate. Still a 10-6 ball game. There's a runner on first with 2 outs now. Castilla is 0 for 3 on the day, only hitting .234 on the season. And he's got a 1-2 count against Santos. Come on, Santos. Let's get out of this inning, shall we? Ground ball to me at first. We'll grab that and tag the bag. 7 innings complete. Mets lead the Braves by a score of 10-6. Ooh, dynamic challenge times. I'm standing in here, top of the 8th. Nobody out, nobody on. I am 2 for 4 on the day, 3 for 9 on the series. And let's see what I can do against Andre Granillo. I'm going to go with getting on base. I'm not going to get stupid greedy here. Granillo will hit 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 97 on his sinker. First pitch. And we rip it right to the third baseman. 5-3 put out. There's your first out on the top of the eighth, and only took one pitch to get it. We will sim to the end of the game, and the Mets win again against the Braves. That is so weird. We have tore them up in this live stream. 10-6, your final score here in game number 2. 2 for 5 day at the plate puts me at 3 for 10 on the series. I'll take it. And we will move on to the third and final game here in Atlanta. See if we can get a sweep on the road. We've done it one other time this season. And I think we've only had 3 sweeps, maybe 4 sweeps total. And we did all but one of them at home.
Number 69.
All right, top of the first. Runner on second, 1 away. Ranger Suarez on the bump for the Braves. He still hits 92 on his sinker. And that 94 on the four-seam. I guess that's fast enough, huh? First pitch from him. And we rip one over a leaping shortstop into left center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. And I am trading places with the man on second. It's an RBI double and a 1-0 lead for the Mets here in the top of the first. 29th double on the season for me. Bottom half of the inning, Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's hitting 308 on the season for the Braves. He's got a runner on first with nobody out. 1-2 pitch on the way here from Armbruster. Hopefully this one isn't drilled right back at him and he throws it over the shortstop covering second. Nope, that one goes to the shortstop directly. 6, 4, and 3. We turn 2, and now the bases are empty here in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the second, still a 1-0 ball game. Mario Castilla at the plate for the Braves. He's hitting .234 this year. He's got a runner on first with nobody out, and a 1-2 count. It's almost like we've had this before this game. Here's the pitch from Armbruster. Let's see if we can turn 2 again. Ground ball up the middle. 6, 4, and 3. It's like we just did the exact same thing. We'll take it. Dynamic challenge time as I'm standing in top of the fourth. It's a 2-1 lead for the Braves now. I am 1 for 1 on the day, 4 for 11 on the series. Ranger Suarez still on the mound for Atlanta. I'm going to go with getting on base. No point in getting greedy here. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Dribble to the right side. It finds its way into right field. I got a single. 2-hit day at the plate. Never a bad thing, especially against Ranger Suarez. That guy's a pretty good pitcher. Bottom of the fifth, still a 2-1 ball game. Austin Riley at the plate for the Braves. He's hitting .288 on the season, and he's 0 for 1 today with a walk. 3 for 10 on his series, though. Runner on first, 1 away. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Jose Rodriguez as we're already into the bullpen. Ground ball to the second baseman. 4, 6, and 3. Yet another double play. That's 3 in 5 innings that I've been a part of. So we'll take it. Braves still have the lead in this one, though. All right, we're back in the top of the sixth. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm standing in 2 for 2 on the day. Ranger Suarez still on the mound. It is still a 2-1 lead for the Braves. First pitch this time around from Suarez. He skies the cutter. That was on the inside corner, but plenty high. We'll take it for a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Suarez. Chopper up the middle. Past the shortstop into center field. I'll be darned. 3 for 3 day at the plate. I'll take it. That'll help the old batting average out. We move on. Bottom of the sixth. Still a 2-1 ball game. Michael Harris II standing in for the Braves. He's 1 for 1 on the day, only hitting .244 on the season, though. 1 out, nobody on. Jose Rodriguez still on the mound. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Rodriguez to Harris. Ground ball to me at first. We'll grab that. We throw to Rodriguez. He tags the bag. It's a 3-1 putout. Top of the ninth. Braves have opened it up. It's a 7-1 lead for them. Nobody out, nobody on. Dylan Dodd on the mound for the Braves now. He's a lefty that hits 96 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, only 89 on that cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Oh, good swing timing. Foul ball on a cutter right down Broadway, man. That was a home run ball if I've ever seen one. What's up, Miguel? Thanks for dropping in on the live stream. Second pitch of the at-bat from Dodd. And there's a lazy fly ball into right. Right fielder's running back, short of the track. He'll make the play. There's the F9 on my line score. Finally they get me out. But, hey, we'll take it. Braves are going to take the win to avoid getting swept again. But we took 2 out of 3 from them for the second time in this live stream. 7-1 your final score, but we stole 2 out of 3 in Atlanta, and I'm okay with that. Mets are still 2 games above 500. I went 3 for 4 on the day, 6 for 14 on the series. I'll take those kind of line scores. Those make me happy campers. And we will return to the clubhouse here. And let's see, how are we doing? Well, we've been doing this for about an hour and a half. So we'll go into and do one more series here, I suppose. Of course, we got to open up our package because, you know, they're always giving me things that I already have. Maybe it'll be something new, but I doubt it. Nope, we already got that one. Hey, we got that. We got this. And we already have the batting gloves. So, 17 training tokens. I don't think that's enough to really go and do any training, so we'll just jump into this next series with the Nationals. And we're going to call it a live stream after this series. Of course, we got to do our training. The T-drills looks pretty good. Short hop drill would be all right. Ooh, distance throwing short would also be good. We're going to go for the Focus app, though, and take the clutch. So here we go. 3 games at home against the Nationals. As was said early in the live stream by a viewer, the Temu Walgreens. That makes me laugh. I'm going to think that every time I see their logo now, too. So, all right. 3 games against the Nationals. Let's see what we got. Oh, we're wearing the black jerseys again. I really like those. Those are cool. Bottom of the first, no score. Runner on first, 1 away. Caminiti is on the mound for the Nats. He's a lefty that hits 96 in the 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, swinging at a 4-seamer up and away. That would have been a Superman pitch almost. So why I swung at that, I'll never know. 0-1 pitch on the way. There's one in the zone, and we rip it into the left center field gap. That'll get down for extra bases. Oh, yeah, look at there. I'll hold up at second. Runner from first stops at third, and we got 2 in scoring position with only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. 30th double on the season for me. Dynamic challenge time as it's still scoreless here, bottom of the third. How do we have 2 on and 1 out and not get a run? Well, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the third. I'm going to go for the double or nothing here. Caminiti's still on the bump. I wonder if he'll give me another 4-seamer. Let's see. First pitch from him. And we foul away a 4-seamer that was just off the outside corner. 0-1 the count. I've got an 1137 career OPS against Washington. Oh, my goodness. 0-1 pitch from Caminiti. There's one ripped down the right field line, but foul. Man, that was so close to being another 2-bagger. 0-2 the count instead. The 2-strike pitch. Low and inside with the 4-seamer. We'll take that for a 1-2 count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. You got this, man. Dribbler past a diving first baseman. I got myself a single with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. I'll take it. Not a double or better, but got 2 hits on the day. I'm never going to complain about that. Bottom of the 6th, Nationals lead 1-0. What is this, guy? Teams under 500 that we play against kick our butts. But we play against a team over 500, and we're like, hey, we got you, dude. It's like, what the heck? Bottom of the 6th. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm going to go with getting on base here against Caminiti. And hopefully we can do it again. First pitch from him. Yeah, we foul away a 4-seamer at the top of the zone on the outer third. 0-1 the count. Looking for my 50th dinger on the year, too. That'd be cool if I could pull this off during the live stream now. 0-1 pitch from Caminiti. Fly ball into right center field. That's got some air under it, though. And center fielder's going to make the play in the alley. That's an F8 on the old line score for me. Top of the 7th. Nationals lead 3-0 now. 1 out, nobody on for Al Eckert. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Yeah, apparently that's it, Zanguini. Like, we just can't seem to put the boots to a team that's under 500. But we're playing a team that's, 15 games better than us record-wise, and all of a sudden we remember how to play baseball. It's weird. 0-1 pitch here from Johnny Leahy. It's a ground ball to me at first. We'll grab that, and we will throw to Leahy, who will tag the bag. 3-1 put out, and that's your second out at the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 8th, Nationals lead 5-0 now. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day, hitting .350 on the season. Andrew Lara on the bump. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on the splitter. First pitch from him. It's outside with the four-seamer, 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Lara. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer that was a smidge above the zone. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat. And we pop up a four-seamer on the inner third. Catcher's going to make the play out in front of home plate. There's the P2. That ends the 8th inning. Oh, Nationals are getting us good here. 5-0 the score currently. We will sim to the end of the game. Will we get shut out here? I think we will. Yeah, 7-0 the final score. My goodness. Why? Why? Nationals are one of the worst teams in the majors this year, and we can't beat them now. That makes no sense. We'll move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Bottom of the first here. Nationals lead 1-0. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Spencer Arrighetti on the mound for the Nats. Today he hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Ripped into left center field. Will that get down? Yes, it will. I will hold up at first because the runner from first held up at second because the guy that was on second was tagged up like it was going to be a line out. But instead we got bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the first. This should be a good spot to score some runs. Let's see. Oh, we do. Bottom of the second. It's a 4-1 lead for the Mets. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day, 3 for 5 on the series. Runners on second and third, only one out. Arrighetti's still on the mound. I'll take a sac fly here, honestly. First pitch this time around from Arrighetti. Oh, out in front of a curveball. Big time. Lucky to foul that one away and not ground out. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And I'm swinging to a sweeper way low and away. 0-2 the count. Come on, man. Put it in the zone. I'll take my sac fly. Let's get this over with. The 0-2 pitch. Reaching for the sweeper away. 3 pitches outside of the zone. 3 swings for me. And yeah, gee, I wonder why I struck out. We don't need the cam of that one, though. Dynamic challenge time as I'm back at the plate here. Bottom of the 4th. Runners on the corners. 1 away. 6-2 ball game with the Mets in the lead. Jarlin Susana now on the bump for the Nats. I'm going to go for the RBI. A sac fly will get that job done. Susana will hit 101 on the four-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. And we foul away a four-seamer at 99 miles an hour. 0-1 the count. How can I have good swing timing and make garbage contact like that? The 0-1 pitch from Susana. Wow, four-seamer at the knees. I'm not challenging it. That caught the zone most definitely. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch. Ripped into right field. That'll get down for a hit. So runner will score from third. And I got an RBI single. And the Mets have a 7-2 lead now. I'll take it. Top of the 6th. It's a 10-3 ball game now. Mets have figured out how to score runs again, apparently. And they're doing so quite proficiently in this one. Nobody out and nobody on for Eli Willits, who's standing in for the Nationals here. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .333 on the season. 0-2 the count for him against Gilberto Navarro. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Ground ball down the first base line. We'll grab that and tag the bag. 3 unassisted is your first out in the 6th inning. Bottom half of the inning, I'm back at the plate again with a dynamic challenge. Still a 10-3 ball game. I'm 2 for 3 on the day. And Luis Perales is now on the mound. I'm going to go with getting on base. No point in getting greedy. Perales will hit 98 on the four-seamer, 90 on the changeup. First pitch from him. And we're tardy on that swing, and it goes foul down the right field line and out of play. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Perales. I don't think that sweeper caught the inside corner, dude. I really don't. Oh, just barely got it, man. 0-2 the count for me after a non-successful challenge on that pitch. The 2-strike pitch. There's one ripped into deep right field. I think it'll get caught, though. Yeah, right fielder's there. He makes the play right at the edge of the warning track by the 370 sign. Long and loud F9 for me. Bottom of the 8th, Mets lead 11-3. One out, nobody on. Perales still on the mound. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here again. That's not it. Four-seamer outside at the knees. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Perales. Cracked into deep right field. That's going to be over the right fielder's head, right? No. It's another line out by the 370 sign out there in right field. What's a Ginger got to do? Apparently not go to the opposite field. We'll sim to the end of the game. Mets are going to win this one. Final score, that's the debatable part. It's 11-3. We'll take that. We'll move into the third and final game of this series at home against the Nationals. And we'll see who wins the rubber match here. I got a 5-game hit streak again. Okay. I hadn't really been paying any attention to that. I just happened to glimpse at it before it disappeared. Day game action here. Travis Sikora is on the mound. Nationals lead 5-0, bottom of the first. Runner on first and one away. Sikora will hit 100 on the four-seamer and 96 on the sinker. First pitch from him. And we crank a splitter from the outside corner, foul down the left field line. 0-1 the count. I got 195 hits on the year. Second pitch from Sikora. I'll take the pitch inside. Second base is also stolen successfully and quite easily. Bryson Stott in the double digits now with 11 stolen bases on the year. 1-1 the count for me here. Next pitch from Sikora with that runner now on second. And we foul away a slider at the top of the zone. Good pitch. Good swing. Bad result. 1-2 the count. Pitch number 4. And I went reaching for a slider way low and away. I don't know why, but somehow we got a piece of it, and the at-bat's still alive with a 1-2 count. Pitch number 5 from Sikora. And we're reaching for a slider outside again. And it's still a 1-2 count. I've gotten very lucky those last two pitches. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat. And it's crushed deep to left. 2-run dinger makes it a 5-2 ball game. Only 403 feet, but that clears the wall with ease there, so I'll take that. Home run number 50 on the season. I like it. I like it a lot. Do we get a green line on that one? Yeah, we get the view of the pitch coming in. Do we get the view of the ball going out? That's the big question. Not on that camera angle. Do we get a third one? Maybe? Please? Come on, game. Well, we got a different angle, but no green lines, so... Whatever. Bottom of the third, 5-2 ball game still. I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day, 5-for-10 on the series. Travis Sikora still on the mound. I don't think he's going to serve me a slider right down Broadway again. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch of this at-bat. Dribbler past a diving first baseman. I got a homer. I got a single. All right, 2-hit day at the plate. It's only the third inning. I will take it. Bottom of the fourth, still a 5-2 ball game. I'm 2-for-2 on the day, 6-for-11 on the series. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Travis Sikora still on the bump. First pitch from him in this at-bat. Fly ball into right center. Center fielder's running over. He's not going to get there. It drops in front of him. It's an RBI single for me and a 5-3 ball game with runners on the corners now and 2 away. Holy cow. Well, I don't need the replay on it, though. All right, bottom of the sixth, we're tied at 5. I'm standing in 3-for-3 on the day. Riley Quick now on the bump for the Nats. He hits 97 on the sinker, 98 on the four-seamer. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch from Quick. Ripped over the shortstop's heading into left center field. This is going to be a 2-bagger. That rolls all the way out to the wall. Just like that, I am a triple away from the cycle, and it's only the 6th inning. I'm also 4-for-4. Call me Wendy's, baby. Because, Can't beat me today, apparently. Dynamic challenge time. It is bottom of the 7th, 6-6 ball game. Jarlin Susana on the bump. Runners on first and second, 2 away. I want to drive in the go-ahead run. Duh. Might be a homer, might be a single. I don't care. I want to make it happen. Susanna will hit 101 on the four-seamer still, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. And we foul away a curveball at the knees on the outside corner. Good pitch, good location. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Susanna. Swing and a miss at a slider at the knees on the outside corner again. Oh, he is pinching that corner of the zone. 0-2 pitch on the way, and he skies the four-seamer. We'll take that for a 1-2 count. Come on, big guy. Give me that slider in the zone if you could. Oh, curveball instead. Well below the knees. Swung on, got a piece, fouled it away. 1-2 the count. Fifth pitch of the at-bat from Susanna. Low and inside with a four-seamer. Now we got the count back to even at 2-2. All right, come on, big fella. Don't be scared. Give me something good here if you could. No, four-seamer off the inside corner. Got the swing and a miss out of me. And finally, the Nats get me out in this one. What a time for it. We are tied at 6 through 7 innings. Wow. All right, top of the 8th, 7-6 lead for the Nats. Jose Tena at the plate. Jose Rodriguez on the mound. Tena is 2 for 3 on the day, 5 for 10 on the series with a pair of dingers. And there's nobody out and nobody on here. Rodriguez is going to throw an 0-1 pitch to Tena. Can we get the ground ball out? Well, there it is. Down the first base line. We'll grab it and tag the bag. 3 unassisted is your first out in the top of the 8th. Couple batters later, it's Caleb Hobson at the plate. He's hitting only .207 for the Nats this season, and he's 1 for 3 on the day with a pair of RBIs. That's not so bad. 1-2 the count for him. Bases empty and 2 away. Still a 7-6 lead for Washington. 1-2 pitch from Rodriguez. Ground ball to me at first again. We'll grab it and tag the bag. 3 unassisted for the second time in the inning, and that one ends the top of the 8th. We'll take it. We're going to sim to the end of the game. The Nationals put to us here in the bottom 2 innings. 8th and 9th inning, they score a run apiece, and they win 8-6. And we drop 2 out of 3 to the Nationals, who have a rather horrific record still in the 2031 season. And I think we're just 1 game above 500 now. Yeah. I went 4 for 5 on the day, so it's not like I didn't do my part in that one. Went 8 for 14 on the series as well. Can't complain about a stat line like that. But that's the game of baseball for you. So that's the end of our series here with the Nationals in town, and that's going to be the end of the live stream. So for those of you that have been hanging out with me today, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one. And Ollie, thanks for dropping in. Unfortunately, it is the end of the live stream, bud. So, yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow in another regular episode. Have a good one, everybody.